Sort that out. So we've got a rare opportunity to get a midweek camping. So we've stayed close to home. We're just in the Cleveland Hills, doing a little bit of an off-grid wild camp. And yeah, we've never stayed here before, so we're not entirely sure what it's like, but the views are unreal. I've actually got Catherine in the back right now. She's making a rare cup of tea for me, so I'm going to take this opportunity as best I can to enjoy this view while she makes me a cup of tea. She claims she makes them all the time, but I don't really get them that often made for me. It's usually the other way around. But yeah, the views here are unreal. We're not entirely sure what it's going to be like tonight. We don't know whether it's going to be busy with cars pulling in, like boy races or anything like that, because the viewpoint is amazing and I couldn't blame people coming here. But yeah, if it's going to be, I mean, it's relatively flat, but if it's going to be really busy, we'll move on somewhere else. And then tomorrow morning we'd like to get up and hopefully go for a walk, providing the weather's kind to us. But yeah, this is looking somewhat promising, but we'll soon see. So this is the car park we're in a minute, and the weather's coming in quite thick, a lot of cloud. But, yeah, when that all lifts, all you can see is Rosebery Top and Captain Cook's, loads of the Cleveland Hills. Unbelievable views. I think we've decided to stay here for the night, haven't we? Yep. Nobody's coming or out of the car park for a while now, so I think it's gonna be fairly quiet. So we've just kind of sat down for a little bit, chilled out, caught up with some YouTubes, and we're just having a little bit of food now, which we prepped before we came out. So we just did the old-fashioned wrap, folded over a few times with some chicken, some cheese, just some little bits and pieces in there. So we're gonna obviously settle down for the night, have that, and then.
You keep forgetting how late it is because the clocks went forward.
Yeah.
So it's like, what? It's nearly 8 o'clock now.
Yeah. Normally wouldn't eat this late when possible, but we did hang back a little bit just in case we needed to move on. But like I say, I think we're pretty cool. So we're going to stay here for the night. You can see it's going to be coming in quite dark soon, and then
it's always me though who has the concerns of staying in car park still, because we're still not quite used to it, are we?
Yeah.
We still.
It's been
burning. Ah, it's burning.
It's alright, it's mine anyway. It's been something we've not really done a great deal of. We've always found like kind of really off the beaten track, but this is just like a little bit of a car park on the side of a hill, and we've decided to give it a go tonight just to build up Catherine's confidence with it. Really, I generally don't have a problem with the positions that we park up in, as long as it's not overly busy and it's not loads of debris in the car park. Obviously tomorrow we'll do our little bit and pick up some litter and stuff.
It looks all right out there though.
But it looks like a pretty decent car park. And like I say, we're just going to build up that confidence because we do want to explore this side of it a little bit more.
Well, we're going to do a little walk in the morning when we get up, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we know of like a little mobile independent coffee guy.
Yeah, it's like
could possibly be in this car park in the morning.
Yeah, which would be really cool.
That would be really nice to get up to a
fresh independent coffee.
Yeah, that'd be great. We'll see.
Like I said in the last video, we like to support those independent coffee shops, and this is really cool. He does it out the back of a Land Rover Defender, so we'll show you that tomorrow if he's here. But yeah, let's see how tonight goes.
And I think your wrap is burning again.
I don't mind a little bit. I don't mind it being a little bit over. I like well done. So these are the amazing wraps made by Catherine. Done in the Ridge Monkey.
Go that far.
Oh, they're tasty, Catherine. Bit of chicken, cheese, bit of spice. Done in a wrap in the Ridge Monkey. Nice and toasty. Time to enjoy, I think. Good morning. So we actually had a really good night's sleep once the youths in the cars left. DJ Dave, yeah. Car park was flat. It was quiet all night once they did leave. So it was actually quite a nice night to stay. It did make you, at the beginning of the night, a little bit on edge because you're wondering what time they were going to come back, if they were going to come back. But all in all, had a good sleep and woke up this morning to not too bad weather actually. It was supposed to rain, I think, but it's holding off at the minute. It's not cold, and we're going on a walk for about 5k. It says 4.7, but they're never truly accurate. So we're off out for about 5k walk, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, we branch off up here on the right and then go into the tree lines. So it's only a short walk from Clearbank car park down the road, and then you kind of come off, it forks off onto what's known as a fire road. So it's only a short walk on that road and then you're in and amongst it all. And already we've seen or heard a woodpecker and a big bird of prey. So not too far away and you're in amongst all of it. It's pretty cool so far. And I can only imagine how good and lush this would look in the middle of the summer. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah. The sun's trying to get through.
Yeah, and the sun is trying to get through, so probably got far too many layers on right now. But, you know, part and parcel of it, isn't it? Hello, you alright?
Wow.
Considering it's still March and it's quite a grey overcast day, the colours up here are unbelievable, and just the start of that spring, summer, you know, the buds, the daffodils, just seeing a load of frog spawn, it's just absolutely budding with the start of it all. I don't get how people can't enjoy being out like this. It really doesn't get any better than just being outside in the wilderness, even though it's not all that wild really. You know, we're on a fire road, it's really easy to navigate. It's a little bit exposed to the side of the hill we're on now, but again, it's nothing too bad. And the views are great even with the low cloud, so imagine what it would be like if it was just clear skies. It'd be absolutely fantastic. So just when I've said it's all fire road and really easy to navigate, and it still is, yeah, it turns into basically a green hill straight off the track, and it's a fairly steep, yeah, it's a fairly steep climb straight into it, straight off the fire road really. So being wet and muddy, you have to be careful with the footing, otherwise we're going home with mucky bums sliding down the hill. Yeah, the sun's doing all it can to burn through these clouds. I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, but right in the distance there you can kind of see Captain Cook's and rosemary topping. And right now we are definitely walking through all the forestation really. And to think all this is like 20 minutes away from our house. People just don't appreciate for the fact that it's on your doorstep. You don't have to go far. Yes, we stayed overnight, but it'd be easy to get up and drive over first thing in the morning. The walk, there's a steep part in it, and it is quite a bit of a challenge, but there's definitely ways around it. You'd have to walk a bit further out, but it does come back on itself, and you could probably climb up without the intense gradient of it. But so far I've really enjoyed it. You're walking amongst trees and the bracken and things, but the views are just amazing. And that you can kind of see the North Yorkshire moors for as far as the eye can see. As brief as it may look, there's the actual sun up there. It's only taken to the back end of the walk.
We're probably coming through the clouds a bit as well.
Yeah, we've breached up over a little bit higher now, but toward the end of the walk the sun starts to come out. But it's all good. That's the walk complete. So on the way back into the car park now, you're kind of just walking along the roadside a little bit. It was actually a decent, nice little walk really. Plenty to see. It's not overly far. Like I said before, it's just right on your doorstep. Will we get some?
One of everything.
I think that's us done for this last hike of the week. Pretty successful night, great hike today, and then just popped into Stokesley for a nice cup of coffee at, was it Milk and Grind or something it was called?
I know, it seems pretty new.
Yeah, pretty new, really clean, tasty coffee, so I'll definitely be back there again. And then popped into a local fruit and veg shop, which you don't really see that often these days, so that was nice. Picked up some really
beautiful strawberries.
Yeah.
And massive cucumber.
Yep. You always have to hold the line, don't you? We'll start planning the next one.